Good afternoon, students. Myself, Sanjeev Kumar Saxena. I am here to teach you maths of class 9th. The name of the chapter is Number System. Number system means the system which deals with the study of numbers. By the name only we can know number system means which type of system is that which is dealing with the study of numbers. You must have studied in your previous classes how many types of numbers are there. The numbers starting from 1 means counting numbers. As we count the people, we count from 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. So these are the counting numbers which are also called as natural numbers. These natural numbers are also represented by capital N. So now we talk about the number line. Suppose the number. Now this is the number line. Suppose we are talking about the number line here. Here you can see here 0, 1, 2, 3, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Now when we have discussed about the natural numbers starting from 1, but if we have to count or we have to see the measurement, we cannot take the number from 1. Definitely we have to start from 0. It means the numbers which includes 0. It means the numbers starting from 0, 1, 2, 3 are called as whole numbers. And these whole numbers are signified by capital W. Now if we see this 0 can be considered as ground level also of the earth, or this can be considered as the sea level also. Means when we measure the distance of or the heights of the mountains, we always measure the heights of the mountains in positive values, means from the sea level. Now when we move under the ground, it's same as moving below the 0 on the number line. We will be aware of sea level. It means the distance taken above the sea level is always positive, whereas the distance below the sea level is negative. Sea level is always considered as 0. This is also called as ground level. From here only the evolution of rational number comes. Now if you see this number line, below than 0 you can see minus 1, minus 2, or above than 0 you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. So like this, in increasing order above than 0 it goes on the right direction. Even below the 0 also, if we see in the right direction, 0 is greater than minus 1, minus 1 is greater than minus 2. But if the numbers are lying between 0 and 1 also, or 1 and 2 also, or 0 and minus 1 also, or minus 1 and minus 2 also, these may be the fractional parts of these numbers. These may be the fractional parts of the numbers 0 and 1, or 1 and 2, or 0 and minus 1. These numbers existing or locating between these whole numbers are called as rational numbers. Means because these are in the form of fractional parts, so we can say it is in the form of P upon Q. So P upon Q is what? P upon Q is the format of the rational number. It means rational number is the number which is defined in the form of P upon Q, where P and Q are what? Integers, and the denominator, which is Q here, is never equal to 0. Now if we see this concept of this whole diagram, this is the brief review of the rational numbers. First of all, we have seen the natural numbers where 1, 2, 3, 4 counting numbers were there. When we added 0 in the counting numbers, it became the whole numbers. When we went below than 0 as negative numbers and then positive numbers, so positive numbers and negative numbers including 0 gave the concept of integers. And when we have located the numbers between the 0 and 1, 1 and 2 means the numbers deciding between the given whole numbers, those fractional numbers are considered as rational numbers, which are in the form of P upon Q. So when we talk about this rational number, we can define the rational number as that a rational number is a number which can be written in the form of p upon q, where p and q are integers and q is never equal to 0. See, this is the condition. We have to keep this in our mind, that the q, which is the denominator here, can never be equal to 0. Now, the most important part which we are going to see here is that if suppose the rational numbers are given to you and we have to insert the rational number between the given rational numbers. Suppose here we are going to see how to insert the rational numbers between the given rational number. It means if two rational numbers are given, suppose a and b, and we have to insert number of rational numbers between this a and b, how we will insert the rational numbers? There are two methods which are used as a standards for inserting the rational numbers between the given rational numbers. Here a and b has been considered as the rational number. If you see here, a and b both are considered, means both have been supposed as rational numbers. Now the first method which is given here is that whatever rational numbers are given, if we add those two rational numbers and divide by 2, we get the rational number between the given rational numbers. It means the first rational number here is between a and b is a plus b divided by 2. Now suppose we have to enter three rational numbers between this a and b. So first we have already find out a plus b divided by 2. Now if we add this a and this a plus b by 2, a and a plus b divided by 2, it means a plus b divided by 2 and whole divided by 2. The same process we will use. Adding these two numbers and dividing by 2, we get this a plus b divided by 2 and whole divided by 2. We get the another rational number between a and a plus b divided by 2. Again, same thing we do. We find the rational number between a plus b divided by 2 and b. We get a plus b divided by 2 plus b whole divided by 2. It means the rational number between a plus b divided by 2 and b we get here. It means 1, 2, 3. Three rational numbers we get between a and b. Like this, we find out the rational number. We insert the rational numbers between the given rational numbers. Here, I am going to show you one example. As suppose there is a rational number given as 1 and 2, and we have to insert 5 rational numbers between them. So to insert 5 rational numbers, we will use this first method. So by using the first method, what we have to do? We have to add these two rational numbers as per method first. 1 and 2. 1 plus 2 divided by 2, what we will get? 3 by 2. What we will get? 3 by 2. Now 3 by 2 is between what? Where? Between 1 and 2, 3 by 2, we get the one rational number. Now suppose we have to find 5 rational numbers, so we can take 1 and 3 by 2. So 1 plus 3 by 2 divided by 2, what we will get? 1 plus 3 by 2, you will get 5 by 2, and whole divided by 2, what we will get? 5 by 4. It means between 1 and 3 by 2, what we get? 5 upon 4. In the same way, this 3 by 2 and 2 we add, or this 3 by 2 and 5 plus 4 we add, we will get the rational number between 3 by 2 and 5 plus 4. It means a rational number between 3 by 2 and 5 by 4. We add these two and divide by 2. Same method we will use. Simple method. Dividing the given rational numbers, adding them and dividing by 2. And this is the way we get 11 by 8. In the same way, we find 3 by 2 and 2, means 3 by 2 and the last rational number we add, we get divide by 2. By adding them and dividing by 2, we get 7 upon 4. Same way, 7 upon 4 and the last number 2, again we add and divide by 2, we get 15 by 8. Like this, we get 5 upon 4, 11 by 8, 3 by 2, 15 by 8 and 7 by 4. So these are the 5 rational numbers between 1 and 2. Now, suppose I am giving you one more example. Now you please see here. Suppose you have to find the rational number between the 3 and 4. Suppose the example is we have to find 3 rational numbers between 3 and 4. Okay, we have to find this. Now suppose we have to find three rational numbers between 3 and 4. How we will find? We will find, suppose this is 3 and this is 4. As first according to the first method, what we will do? We will add this and this, means 3 plus 4 divided by 2. What we will get? 7 by 2. It means 3 comma 7 by 2 comma 4. Do we get it? Now we have to get three rational numbers. It means one rational number we already get between 3 and 4. Suppose we add this 2 and divide by 2, we will get one more rational number here. It means 3 plus 7 by 2 whole divided by 2. What we will get here? 2 3 are 6 plus 7 by 2 and whole by 2. What we will get? 6 plus 7, 13 and by 2 and whole 2. What we will get? 13 by 4. Do we get? See here, 3 plus 7 by 2. You should know how to add the fractions here. Here it is 3 upon 1. So it will be considered the whole LCM as 2. And now 2 3 are 6. Whole LCM is 2. So 2 3 are 6. 6 plus 7. How much it will be? 13. 13 by 2. Now this 13 by 2, this 2 comes down. It becomes 13 upon 4. It means the rational number which we get here is 3, 13 by 4, comma 7 upon 2, comma 4. Now we get these two rational numbers. How much we have to find out? We have to find three rational numbers. It means one more we have to find out. So if we take these two rational numbers, 7 by 2 and 4, and divide by 2, what we will get? 7 upon 2 plus 4 whole divided by 2. So 7 plus, it will be what? 8 whole divided by 2 and whole divided by 2. So 7 plus 8 will be what? 15 by 2 and by 2. It will be 15 by 4. So what we get? Given rational number was 3. Okay. The next rational number which we get was what? 13 by 4. Then we got 7 upon 2. And then we got 15 upon 4. And then what was the next rational number? It was 4. So these are the three rational numbers which we get between the given rational numbers 3 and 4. Already I have told, if 3 and 4 is given, it means the denominators will be here 1 and here also 1. So this becomes the form of P upon Q. So we can call this also as any whole number. When we write the denominator as 1, it becomes a rational number also. Now, in the same way, you will do the exercise. One more method after this is there, how to insert the rational numbers between the given numbers. As in the first method I told you to add the two numbers and divide by 2. Here it is very simple. Suppose we have to find the 5 rational numbers between 1 and 2. So we will take the two rational numbers 1 and 2. As expected, we will take the denominators as upon 1 and upon 1. Now we will see by which number we should multiply these both of the rational numbers so that their denominators become same. What we have to do here, you must have studied in the fractions how to find the equivalent fractions. In finding the equivalent fractions, we always used to multiply by such number with that two numbers fractions so that their denominators become same. Here their denominators are 1 and 1. We have to multiply by such number by which their denominators become same, but we should get at least 5 rational numbers between them. Suppose we multiply by 7. So if we multiply by 7, we will get 1 into 7, 1 into 7. Because when we multiply any fraction, we have to always multiply the numerator with the same number and denominator also with the same number. So we are multiplying by 7, it means 7 into 1 and 7 into 1. Here also 7 we are multiplying by the same number, you have to multiply both sides. So it will be 2 into 7 and 1 into 7. Now this is what? This becomes 7 upon 7 and this becomes 14 upon 7. Now after 7 upon 7, what will be there after 7? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now how much is the requirement here? Our requirement is to for find rational numbers. But how much we are getting? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So definitely we are finding one more rational numbers. As we can say this also as the 5 rational numbers, but exactly the 5 rational numbers which we get, we can get the trick here that if we multiply by 7 we are getting 6 rational numbers. So if we multiply by 6 we will get 5 rational numbers. Which means if we multiply both the given rational numbers by 6, it will be 6 upon 6 and 12 upon 6. Now it will be what? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 means 7 upon 6, 8 upon 6, 9 upon 6, 10 upon 6, 11 upon 6. Like this, between 6 and upon 6 and 12 upon 6 we get these numbers. Now this 6 upon 6 becomes 1, 12 upon 6 becomes 2 as which is given, 7 upon 6 is the same, 8 upon 6 becomes 4 upon 3, 9 upon 6 becomes 3 by 2, 10 upon 6 becomes 5 by 3, 11 by 6 becomes 11 by 6. So these are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rational numbers which we find by the second method between 1 and 2. In the same way, suppose I am telling you how to find the rational number between by the second method. As I have told you, 5 rational numbers between 3 and 4 by second method. Now suppose the number is here 3 and this is here is 4. Definitely its denominator will be 1 and its denominator will be 1. We have to find 5 rational numbers here between 3 and 4 here. So by what number we should multiply? Suppose we multiply by 5 here, it will be 5 3 is 15 and 5 4 is 20. So between 15 and 20 it will be what? 16, 17, 18, 19. Only 4. It means multiplying by 5 we are getting 4. If we multiply by 6 we will get 5 rational numbers. It means if we multiply 3 upon 1 and 4 upon 1 by 6, it means this also by 6 upon 6 and this also by 6 upon 6. Both sides will be multiplied by 6. It will be what? 18 upon 6 and this will be what? 24 upon 6. Now after 18 what will be there? 19 upon 6, 20 upon 6, 21 upon 6, 22 upon 6, 23 upon 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do we get these 5 rational numbers here or not? Now this 18 upon 6 can be written as 3. This 24 upon 6 can be written as 4. After 19 upon 6 which cannot be converted to the lowest number, we can write 19 upon 6. This will be what? You can simplify this. What will be there? If we want to convert it, it will be what? 2 in the 2, 2 is 0, 2 3 is 6. This can be what? 3 7 is 21, 3 2 is 6. This will be 11 upon 3. This will be 23 upon 6. And this will be 4. So these are the 5 rational numbers which we get as between the given rational number 3 and 4. Like this we will find by second method. Now you can decide by which method you can find the rational number between the given rational numbers. Now you have to solve exercise 1.1 from your NCERT book. The link for getting the exercise of the NCERT book has been already provided to you in the message given to you. Now we will see the second topic as how to find the irrational numbers. Now the next topic is irrational numbers. Definitely the rational numbers which are in the form of P upon Q are called as rational numbers. So the irrational numbers are what? The numbers which non-rationals, the numbers which are non-rationals and can't be written in the form of P upon Q are called as irrational numbers. Such as under root 2, under root 3, under root 5, like this, dot, dot, dot. So how to represent irrational numbers on the number line? Number line you know. To represent the irrational numbers on the number line, we take everything as 1 unit. Suppose 0 to 1 we have taken. I am going to tell you the spiral method here. This is the spiral method, which is the very famous method in which we go on representing the under root values in the spiral form. Suppose this is 0 and 1. 1 unit is this, and if we draw 1 unit here, we are using here Pythagoras theorem means this is 1 unit and this will be also 1 unit. So the hypotenuse which we get here, under root 1 square plus 1 square, here will be under root 1 square plus 1 square will be under root 1 plus 1, that is under root 2. It means this is under root 2. Same way on this we draw 1 perpendicular as 1, this is under root 2, and find using Pythagoras theorem we get under root 3 here. Again we draw 1 perpendicular here 1, so taking under root 3 and 1 as by Pythagoras theorem we get under root 4. Same way we using Pythagoras theorem we get under root 5 here also. So like this we get in the spiral form, and this is called as spiral method. Next method we will see how to find, how to show the irrational numbers and on the number line in another class, and you can solve in your homework exercise 1.2 from NCERT. Thank you.